City, Texas. This is Mike White with Sharpen Right Services, and we're going to sharpen Lister large animal clipper blades this morning live. Hopefully you're joining this live today, but also I hope you come back and watch this video after the fact. I'm going to create a short and have it linked to this long-term video or this live stream video. But we're going to start. We've already washed all the blades and dried them and everything. They were super nasty when they came in from a nice mail-in from Colorado. I've sharpened these blades before, I guess a year or so ago. So it's time to do them again before their season. We're going to do start to finish on the actual sharpening of the blades. So we're going to charge the plate first. I see one person watching. Tell me if the sound is good. I need to know that before we keep going here. So say in the comments if you can hear this. All right, we're going to clean and charge the plate first. Sounds great. Great. Thanks, Chris. Hey, I put your package in the mail yesterday, so you should get it by Monday. Finally got to go to the post office yesterday. So I got 6 large animal clipper blades from a lady in Colorado. She lives not far from Estes Park, Colorado. I've sharpened 4 of them before. She found me on a YouTube video, and she's got to mail them someplace. She's got no sharpener around her in Colorado. She's in rural Colorado. Can't remember the name of the town, but they're a nice family. All right, that's clean enough. Show you guys how I charge my plate. I know Dale down in Florida is struggling with it, so hopefully Dale will watch this video. I'll show him how easy it is. Now I'm a little anal retentive when it comes to doing the plate, so I take a little bit more time charging the plate than most people do. And I use straight lard oil. I know some people don't, but I do. I left my laser on all night long. And I probably use more grit than most people do. But I want a nice plate. And I use a piece of wood. I have the Edge Pro's fancy spreader, but I don't like it as much as just a little piece of pine. And your grit should be consistency of wet sand. And I'm a little wet on it today, but that's all right. I'll get it straight. I'm looking for just a nice, consistent spread of the grit all the way across the plate. I want the color to look right. I want all the little grooves pretty much filled in. And it takes a little work to get it right. I think some guys use too little of grit. I'm almost there. I'm using 180. I have some 120 that I could use for large animal blades. I get about 6, you know, and it depends. I may only get 3 of the large animal blades here. I don't know. We'll see. But I typically, Chris, recharge the plate every 6 to 8 the A5 blades now. These are going to be those big giant Lister ones. So, and I don't know how worn they are. So before I do anything, I've charged the plate, but I'm going to kind of condition it and spread that grid out. I got I call this my burner A5 cutter, and that's the plate, the cover. So I want to spread that grid out now. I want to condition my plate, and it's kind of feel. When I get there, I'm there. I'm right there. It's nice and even now. All right, so our plate's ready. Let me hook up the dust collector. And I really should be wearing a respirator today, but I'm going to leave it off. All right, we got the dust collector on. I'm going to go get my first blade. Y'all hang on a second. All right, so these are the large animal blades, Lister. And I'm going to use my big magnet. Now these are not hollow ground. They're flat blades. So we're not going to use the rub block or anything like that on them. We don't need to do that. We just need a nice consistent plane across the blade. And you guys can see the wear. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. You can see where it's worn there and there. So I just want to make sure that's good. And we will create a slight hollow grind. I'm going to turn my light off so I can see the spark pattern, because the spark pattern is going to tell me everything I want to know. I need my light here a little bit. I got a little haze area right there. So 8 strokes, I'm pretty clean all the way across, except I got a little spot right there. So I want to take that out. So I'm going to do 8 more strokes. That looks good. I've got a real nice grind pattern, clean, all the way across, no refraction of light where there's any problems. So I'm going to move on. All right, I got to change magnets for the cutter. All right, so here's our cutter. You can see the wear here, little wear at the teeth. And these things were nasty when they came in, so I had to clean them up real good. And that'll be in the short that I'm going to produce for this video, intro to this video. So I got a little bit right here and here. I got a really nice spark pattern. I got an even spark pattern all the way across. And so this is perfect. But I want to even out the rails in the back. I know that my downward pressure and 8 strokes on a fully charged plate will take off between 1,000 2/2 of an inch. So I've taken between 2 and 4 thousandths off of this blade, and it's clean. It looks good. I'm going to leave it at that. Hey, Larry. Let that air compressor go off. "31 people watching. Hit that thumbs up button for me." We're sharpening Lister large animal clipper blades. It's a mail-in order from Colorado. I don't know if you guys can see the wear. See the shiny part there? There's the wear we need to take care of. I may have to recharge the plate after 3. Okay, so that was 8 strokes. And can you see that? Can y'all see that area right there? See that? So I'm not done yet, so I've got to keep doing that. I got to keep getting that material. I got a real nice grind pattern here, and for the most part, all the way up the blade, except right there. So don't want it to be hot. You got to take your time. Everything looks good. I got a little haze right there. So we got more material to take off. So I'm going to recharge. I'm going to try to do one more set of blades after this. I've got 6 total. So I'm going to recharge after the next blade, I believe. And our area is gone. Try to tilt it. We got a really nice clean grind all the way across the blade. So that one's good. Let's do the cutter now. I have to use a different magnet on the cutter. All right. Looks good up here, but my rail's not finished down here. I want to even those rails out. So 8 more strokes. But I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. If you start watching that grind pattern, that spark pattern from when I start, I can tell where I'm at on the blade from the spark pattern. Still got a little bit more down here. Let it cool off a little bit. Heat will distort the blade. There we go, we're good. I'm gonna leave that as it. Let's see if we can get one more blade out of this charge. I can feel the lightness of the grit on the plate. Let's try one more. And I really won't know until I get the feel of the plate whether I need to recharge or not. Let's see if we can get one more set of blades out of this charge. We're not going to get 6. I can tell that. I can tell that for the feel. See where across there? Now y'all watch the spark pattern change. And that one looked really good. I got a really, really nice grind on only 8 strokes. There may be a little haze right there, so I'm going to go 8 more strokes and see how that looks. Watch that spark pattern. We got a clean spark pattern now. But we are light on the grit, so we're not going to get another. We'll be able to do the cutter, but we're going to need to recharge. Appreciate y'all watching me, keeping me company. I hope you hit the thumbs up button. Also hope you subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas out. If you're just joining us, we're sharpening large animal clipper blades. I got just a little bit of haze down here and here, so I want to do a little bit more. I just want a consistent plane. Take care, Chris. There we go. We got a nice grind all the way across that blade. And what you are not seeing, I'm demagnetizing these off screen. And we're going to scrub them down and clean them. But we're going to recharge we're going to recharge. So let's move some stuff around. We're going to clean the plate and recharge for the next 3 blades. This is not a flat plate, Chris. This is the hollow grind plate. I don't have a flat plate. You can get away with them on these plates. You can't go the other way. You can't use a flat plate for an A5 blade, but you can use a tapered plate for a flat clipper blade. Does that make sense? But from the factory, a Lister blade is a flat blade. I'm putting a slight hollow grind on it. And they'll cut great. You know, a flat plate is just cheaper. So if you're sharpening your own blades, you're not going to buy this machine. They make a cheaper machine for flat blades. So a lot of sheep ranchers, the stuff that sharpen their own blades, they've got this really rough plate. It's a grinding stone, actually. It's not a plate like we use for the A5s. All right, I need some more oil. I think I got enough for one more charge. I'm going to turn my light back on because I need to see the surface. I'm just spreading the oil out with the sponge brush. It's not perfect, but it'll be good. All right, let's get our grit on. Like I said, I'm using 180. I actually have some 120. I could use 120 on the large animal blades and they'd be fine. But I'd definitely have to recharge over and over again with the 120 because the 120 won't stick. .220 is too light for the animal blades. Take you forever to get them sharp. All right, I got a good looking plate now, got a good charge all the way across now. One more little pass. All I'm doing is evening out that grit. And I think I got it nice. That's a good look for the plate. All right, somebody said something and I can't see it. Let's see if I can move the camera without messing it up. I looked at the one that the guy from the shop had. I don't know. You hate to spend that kind of money on something and it not work the way you want. It's hard for me to change anything when everything is working so well for me. This plate is at the end of its life. I've got a new 14-inch plate, a freshly ground plate over here. So pretty soon I'm going to switch this out for the newer plate. I'm right at 1,000 on both sides, but it's still, even on the A5s, it's cutting real good. It's hard to change when things are working. You know what I mean? All right, let me go get some more. So we got 3 more to do. Hey Jeff. So I'm gonna condition my plate so it's freshly charged. I don't want to start sharpening on the freshly charged plate. I want to kind of condition the plate a little bit. And I'm just waiting for a certain feel. There it is. I can feel it's getting where I want it. There we go. So it's ready. The plate's ready. Conceal the wear. Hopefully y'all can see the wear in the light in the camera. Watch the spark pattern. That's a very nice grind. There's just a little bit of haze right here that I'm concerned about. So I want to take a little bit more material off. You can see it's not getting, I don't want the blade to get hot. The heat will distort the blade. 8 more strokes. My haze is gone. I've got nice little grind patterns all up and down, crisp all the way across the blade. No refraction of light. Hey, Jim. right, we've got just a little bit more. I have a little spot down here. I'm trying to create an even plane. And now I got it. Hey, John. Was Leo helping you with laundry this morning? All right, so here we got another one. You can see the wear. Watch the spark pattern. I know I don't have it. I can tell I don't have it by the spark pattern. And there we go. See that area right there and that area right there. So this one is worn more than the others so far. So I don't want to overheat it. So I want to try 8 more strokes. I want to get that. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I've got a couple of teeth right there in the middle, and I got a little grind there and there that needs to be taken care of. Like I said, these are flat ground blades. And there we go. I can tell by the spark pattern whether I've got it or not. And I do. Maybe a little bit right there, but that's not a problem because it's going to sit like this. So that's wonderful. Looks good. All right. I think we're going to get all 3 blades out of this. So Chris, on the large animal blades, just depends on how I think Chris has left, but if these large animal blades, I get about 3 blades, but you know, they're twice the material as an A5. This looks really, the front teeth look great. The back rails are a little off, so I'm going to do a little bit more. Let it cool off here. Looks good, looks perfect. All my grind marks going up and down, clean, no refraction of light where I've bumped anything or crashed the blade. So we're good. One more. I said on the large animal blades, you were asking how many blades can I do per charge? And I said on A5s, I do 6 blades, approximately 6 blades of the A5s. On these large animal blades, I get about 3 per charge. But if you consider, they're basically twice the size. No, I don't ever use water on them because it just would make a really mess. I pretty much follow what the Edge Pro teaches. You know, I watched. I think his name was Bob. Was the original owner of Nebraska Blades. When I got started, I used to watch his videos. Old school guy, and so I pretty much stick to the same procedure as the Edge Pro uses, and it's working. It's hard to change if it's working. All right, let's watch the spark pattern. This is going to be a pretty good blade. Clean. I still see a haze right here. That's because we're using a hollow grind plate, and so it's going to be lighter in the middle. We haven't hit that part of it yet. So I'm just going to do a little bit more. I don't want it to be hot. Let it cool off. I'm charging $10 a piece. I probably should charge $15. I know a lot of guys charge $15 and $20, but I'm only charging $10. If I was mobile like you are, I'd charge $15, maybe more. But, you know, they have to get it to me. These were mailed to me, so she's paying the shipping both ways. It was $20 here, $20 back, and I'm going to charge her $60. So what's that? That's $100 for 6 blades. The blades are, I don't know, $50, $75 a set. I don't know what a Lister blade goes for, but still cheaper than buying new blades. And she doesn't have a mobile sharpener near her. She's in rural Colorado. Oh, went too many strokes. That's all right. I missed my count. I've still got a little haze right there. I want to do a little bit more. I think if I was you, being in Montana and lots of cows and sheep and goats and everything like that, and mobile like you are, $15 or $20 a blade. You know, if you go to the ranch and do them, I mean, they're dirty. These things were filthy when they came in. These are not easy they're not easy to clean. They're nasty. We're almost there. This is the last blade set. See the spark pattern? I want that spark pattern even, and I'm not even. Still got an area right there. And see the grit, I've got very little grit on the plate, so we're not taking as much material. We only have one more cutter to do, so I think we're okay. That looks good. I'm even now. All right, last one to cutter. A little bit more on the back rail. even my pattern out. We're good. We're golden. That looks good. All right, so we got the 6 blades done, 6 blades set. All I got to do is, they've been demagnetized. I'm going to wipe them off real good, oil them, put them back in their packages, put them back in their box, and send them back to Colorado. So there you go, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. Hope y'all have a great day. Cheers from Texas.